Welcome, happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a great day. I know I missed last Wednesday because I was not feeling well and I was a little buried with all of the preparations for moving. So this is my last live from this house, and then we will be on the road next week. So I may just try to pop in just to say hello, but I don't know that I'll be able to do, I don't know what to expect next week. So we'll just kind of play it by ear, but I'm happy to be with you today. Hello, Gina. How are you? I'm glad to be feeling better. Thank you so much. You know, anymore, just that I had just a little cold, but you know, when you get a cold right now, you get tested for everything. Hi, Mary Beth, and hello, Kathy. And I do want to thank Darren before I forget, because I'm terrible about remembering. I don't mean to take him for granted, but he is so awesome to help me moderate every time. I just want to tell you, thank you, Darren. And I'm really excited to play today. I've got a few little things up my sleeve I want to share with you. And so I think we should just jump right in. Hello, Denise. I'm going to switch my camera. If you can hear Darren, he sounds horrible. He's got the same cold I did.
It's all her fault.
He blames me. Okay, let me move just a couple things off my desk. We are at the last stages of getting things packed up. So it's a little bit chaotic, but I think we're good. I think we have everything set aside so that we can get this going. So today, I don't know if you've noticed, if you follow the Brutus Monroe social media, then you've probably noticed that we have a collaboration going on this week with Thermoweb and Deco Foil. And so,
Michelle says hi.
Hi, Michelle. So I'm going to create something using the new Brutus Monroe Deco Foil products. And I'm going to just go ahead and get started. So first I'm going to show you these toner mixable sheets. And these are really cool. These come in a couple of different sizes so that you can, it's to kind of make it so that it's easier for card makers and paper crafters. And honestly, I like the fact that you can use both. You can see, I'll show you right here. This is one of the 8.5 by 11 sheets, but
Tina says hi.
Hi, Tina. I actually cut one of these out to use on a different project, which I will post probably on Friday. And then I even cut out a bunch of these. But you can use the full sheet. This is great if you want to make like folio albums or whatever you want. But yeah, you can see that they come in the 8.5 by 11 sheets. I'll show you a couple more of the prints because they're nice and big. You can see them really well in the 8.5 by 11. Love these numbers. And then all of these other amazing prints, which are great. I love them. That you can use them for all different occasions. So we've got those, and then I'll show you a few of them in the smaller size. They're the same prints, but in the smaller size. Let me move that out of the way. Let's see if I can figure out where I've got them. Oh, they're right back here. I pulled them aside. So I have this one foiled. I'm actually going to create one more project, I think, before Friday. I have 3 already created, but I thought maybe I would create one more. But these are the different panels. And I think they are so much fun. If you, let me know in the comments if you have ever...
Fatima says hi.
Hi, Fatima. If you have ever foiled, if you haven't done the foil transferring, this may be kind of new to you.
Sharon says hi.
Hi, Sharon. I'm just going to move these out of my way so that I don't...
Gina said she's going to use the numbers for back to school for Lily.
Oh, perfect, Gina. I know, they're great for all kinds of things. I saw somebody used them for Halloween, and they used the 3 and the 1. They'd be great for anniversaries.
Donna says
They'd be
hi.
great for birthdays. Hi, Donna.
Fatima said she's glad they're in 2 sizes.
I am too, Fatima. I think 2 sizes was brilliant. Okay, so excuse me while I just kind of move the things I know I'm not going to need, as my space is just a little limited. And I don't need that. Sorry about that. I thought I was all ready to go, but I also am going to be using, this is the Peel and Stick toner sheets. And this is great if you want to use the negative. So after I use the foil on this, it's going to have the negative piece. I'll show you one from a different one I did. So here's the foil after I used it on this panel, this other panel. Well, I don't have that panel handy. Anyway, it's going to look something like this. And then you can use this piece on your toner. So this is a good thing to have in your foiling collection of things. I'm going to move that out of my way for now because we don't need that right now. And we are going to use the beautiful angel die. I think this is gorgeous. I was so excited when I saw that I was getting this because let me show you all of the dies, first of all, that just came out with the holiday release. They are absolutely beautiful. They've got these intricate cuts to them. They just have this lacy, beautiful... I cut this one out. You can see it all cut out.
Julia said there's little waste when using our Deco Foil.
Oh, yeah. Julie or Julia? Darren's got his glasses on.
Julia said.
Julia. Okay. Yes, I can see. You don't need to waste anything. I've got little pieces that I have cut out that I am saving because, yes, you can use all of these little ones. Okay. In fact, we're going to use a little piece that I will show you in just a second. But anyway, let me finish showing you these dies really quick. We've got the tree die. We've got the stocking die. Look at these ornaments. You've got these 4 different patterns that you can use. We've got the reindeer. And then this is another die that's got just the trees. So those are all fun. Those are all fun things you can use with the foil or with whatever else. But we are going to use our angel die with our foil today.
Donna says the angel is beautiful cut out.
Isn't that beautiful? I just love that. And the nice thing about this die is it comes in 2 pieces. I always have a hard time getting off the cardboard. Okay, so here is the first piece. Looks like I need to clean out all of the little extra pieces that are still in there. I'll do that after. We've already got it cut out, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. But then you also have the background. And I cut the background out of the toner sheets so that I can go ahead and use my foil on my toner sheet so that can shine through. So I've got my laminator all heated up. I think it's probably heated long enough now that we'll be okay. And I'm going to move that out of the way. The real estate on this desk is definitely precious, so I'm going to move anything I don't need out of my way. Okay, so the foils that just came out in 2 beautiful colors, and they're both metallic. We've got pewter ripples. Now, I may have a hard time catching the light just right on this. Let me see if I can twist my light over a little. Can you see that? Is that picking up, Darren?
A little bit, yeah. If you take out the plastic, it might be easier, but
that's a good idea. Let's take it out. So it's got this pewter finish, but as you move it in the light, it's got kind of a rainbow going on with it. It's really pretty. And we are going to use, I actually love the pewter, and I will show you a sample that I made with the pewter.
Robin says hi.
Hi, Robin.
And Donna asked if we're moved yet.
No, Donna, we are moving next week. We're just at that last crazy bit where you've got boxes everywhere and yeah, all that fun stuff. That last chaotic stretch. Okay, and this is the copper.
Says, hola.
Hi, Yvonne. It's the same situation. You've got your copper, and then as you kind of move it in the light, you can see.
I like the copper.
You can see the rainbow effect too. And this is the one we're going to use today. So I'm going to pull a couple of sheets of this. And you know, it doesn't look like, I mean, the package doesn't look like it's like stingy or anything, but it doesn't, you can't tell just how many sheets there are. There are 16 sheets in here. It is a full package. This is a really generous package. I'm excited. I think so too. I think they're pretty too. So So when you purchase one of these, you've got enough to make several projects. I'm definitely a fan. And you can probably get yours in better than me when I'm on camera. I just want to get them back in there so that I don't bend them up or mess them up. Okay. If I can just get them in a little bit, then I can just set them aside and move on to the next step. Just about have it. And actually, I will probably store them like this now that I have it, because I can just look at it that way and then I can just slip one out. So that makes it a little easier, and it still keeps them in the package. So I just cut off the top. The top has the little packaging with the little hole in it so it can hang when it's being displayed in the store. But like kind of like this situation. So I just cut that off and then flip this out and it holds on to it. Okay, so let's get started on our angel. I'm just going to just see about how much foil I need for this. And then I am just going to cut some of the excess off.
The Copper Ripples foil is amazing with the unique design and that it's iridescent.
Who said that?
Julia.
Yes, it is Julia. I think it's gorgeous. I love that ripple effect. So you might think, what will I use this for? There is plenty you can use this for. We are going to use a little piece of it on something anyway, but also another thing that you might want to check out is the conversation clippings. I use these all the time. I love these. These actually are printed with toner. So these are perfect if you want to emboss your sentiments. And these little conversation clippings, these ones are standalone. These ones are for sale separately. But each month, if you subscribe to the inspiration box, typically it will have a set of conversation clippings in it. And so that's a good thing to know, that you can use the foil with those. Also included in inspiration boxes are card panels that are also printed with the toner. So those are also another option that are great for foiling. Okay, so I'm going to set this little guy aside for a second. And then I'm going to move my laminator into the camera view. Looks like it could be wiped down. And then I'm just going to slip my little angel into this, so I have something to kind of guide it through my laminator. Can you see that okay, Darren?
Yep, so much good. Oh.
Okay.
Laminator.
I mean, there's not really much to see. It's just going to go through the laminator. This is just a cheap laminator I got on Amazon. Works just fine for me. Use whatever works for you.
Raj, I think I'm going to say this right. It's Rajim says hi.
Rajim, I hope I'm saying your name correctly, but hello. Thank you so much for joining us today. And if I butchered your name, I apologize. All right. So we are just about to see the magic happen. You can see that we've had a good tight, well, I may have had a little crease right there, but I don't, oh nope, that's not, that's just where it cut. That's a good thing. I got a little nervous without needing to. So here's the fun part. So I'm going to slowly peel this back and look at that gorgeous foil. So right here you can see I might have missed a little bit. I probably had a little bit of a kink in my foil, but honestly it's going to have the angel on top, so it's not going to really matter too much. And then I've got this negative piece that if I really wanted to, I could use that on the toner paper and cut around it. Again, I'll hold on to that for now. But see, we're going to put this angel on top of that, and it's going to show her off that much. But first, we're going to do one more thing. So I haven't tried it both ways, but I'm going to go ahead and foil this first, and then I'm going to put a little bit of ink over the top. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of position that where I want it. And then I'm going to cut off some of our excess so we can use that for something else later. And I'll save that little strip. And we'll bring our laminator back into view. And let's just slip this guy.
Kathy says hi.
Hi, Kathy. And then let's just kind of get that situated in there. And hopefully I don't have any creases in there this time. Okay, now we'll just let the laminator do its magic. So are there any of you that have not tried foiling before? I was a little intimidated before I started playing with it. And once you get started on it, it's pretty darn fun. I don't think you're going to want to stop. This is just one way you can do foil. There's also, let me see if I can reach it while that's going through my machine. Excuse me while I reach across my table. So I'm not going to demonstrate this today, but there's also this transfer gel. This is great when you want to use it. You can use this with stencils and other things that, so if you used it with the stencil, you would go ahead and use like your spatula and stencil it like you would like a gel or a paste or whatever. And then you'd let it dry until it was tacky. And then you would be able to use the foil with that. So you can use foiling with your stencils as well. That way you don't have to have the toner paper. And just to be sure, I think I'm going to put this through one more time just to fill completely like I got it all. I think it's fine, but I just want to be sure. You know how things go when you're live. Anything you can do to safeguard yourself is a good idea. Even then, if you're me, then you can definitely still have a crazy moment. I have a lot of those. Am I missing any comments, Darren? Okay. Sometimes I get talking and...
Kathy said me, and I think it was about you talking about foiling, so...
Kathy, were you saying that you haven't foiled? It is lots of fun, let me tell you. We have one more piece we're going to foil after this, and then we will move on to assembling our card. But watch this. This is so fun. Ooh. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Love it. And I cut this panel down a little bit. They're 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I knew I was going to want a mat on my card. So I went ahead and I trimmed it down. I didn't trim it down a full 1/4 inch. I trimmed it down 1/8 of an inch.
Kathy
So,
says, yep, she never has.
oh, Kathy, it's a lot of fun.
Jen says she missed the beginning. She asked for it all moved in.
We are not. We are moving next week. So thank you for asking. So this piece right here is not garbage. This piece right here, you are going to want to save and you are going to want to use this again. So I'm going to add that to my little collection. And I think I will go ahead and do that last little piece I told you I was going to do. So here is a little piece of toner paper that I cut out with, I used the Judy's Wreath, just one of the little dies from that, because I knew we were going to need just a little leaf. And so I'm just going to throw that through there. And then we'll ink up our panel, and then we'll go ahead and start assembling. We'll watch all the magic happen. So, yes, next week I will be on the road, but I might pop in just to say hello, depending on where we are. And then the week after that, I will be back to normal, and I will be live from my new space. All right, this is almost done. Okay, so let's see how our little guy turned out. Oh, that's so pretty. So this was the adhesive. I hope I can get it off. I may have to do another one. Yeah, the backing came off when I took it out of the die. So it may stick. No, I think we can get it off. Just have to be a little bit slow about it. Maybe not. We might be better off just doing it again, but let's see if I can salvage it.
Karen says hello.
Hi, Karen.
Yvonne says, I have a love and hate relationship with moving.
Oh, I agree. I love moving in. I don't love packing, and I don't love driving there, but I love getting a new place. Okay, so I killed this one a little bit, but I think we can still use this. So we're going to just go with it. All right. So now,
Erica says hi.
hi, Erica. This is beautiful just like this. I think this is gorgeous. I don't think you need to do a whole lot, but I am going to show you another thing you can do with your panel just for fun, because we can, right? So we're just going to add a little bit of a glow. Let's use our Simon Hurley ink. I've got Guppy and I've got Over the Moon. I'm just going to take my blender brush. And I'm just going to...
Hello.
Who did?
Heather.
Hi, Heather. I'm just going to add some color here. And I'm mostly just adding a little glow in the background. I'm not trying to do like a huge amount of color. Just a little more of a golden hue. I guess our angel is just radiating a little bit. And see, I'm able to use that right over the top. This is a water-based ink, but I can use it right over the top of the foil, and it doesn't mess with the shine. And granted, this is a light color, so we're going to use a little bit darker shade in a second. Okay, let's move on to the next color. I'm going to use some of the Guppy now. I'm going to start that from the other end so I can kind of blend into the other, so it's not quite such a harsh difference. So you can add as many layers of the color as you want. That's the nice thing, is you can just keep layering the color till you get the depth that you want. I want just a little bit more, I think, on this one. I want to get just a little bit more of an ombre effect.
Over the Moon is sold out, or it was this morning.
Over the Moon probably is sold out. It is such a pretty color, but it will get restocked. So there's a little button, if you notice, on the Brutus Monroe site that says notify me. And that is a good way to get the heads up as soon as it comes in. You'll be one of the first to know. So maybe I might go over that just a little bit more with the Over the Moon. Just to want just a little bit more color, but not too much more. I think we're good now. Okay, so that gave us just a little bit more color. And then I'm going to also show you an alternate to this one. I made 2 cards, pretty much the same card, just using different colors. But let's finish this one first. So I think we will use, let's get our card base. Actually, let's do this first. Let's glue our angel to her base. I'm using some Burley Arts glue. Totally just went a little crazy with that.
Kathy says it's so pretty.
Isn't this a pretty angel? I love her. I just want to make sure she lays down flat. I'm not going to glue every little bit, just where I think we need to put the glue so that it lays flat. Okay, so we will kind of line her up. Okay, so we've got her where we want her. And I'm going to go ahead and stick my pin in my glue so I don't forget. Don't want that to clog up. And then I'm going to use some foam on the back of her. And let me just trim it up a little bit. I'm going to put some here.
Christopher said he made it.
Hey Christopher, how are you doing? How is the store? I hope the cleanup wasn't too terrible, and I hope there wasn't much damage. Okay, so we've got our foam in place, and then we're going to use these really fun. Gina, every time I use this, I think of you. This is the Fabulous Fibers, and this little package, it will last you forever. There's a ton in here, and it is just the right thing sometimes just to finish off your project. I got way more than I needed just now. And appropriately enough, I believe this one is called Halo. Frosted Halo is the color that we're using. And hey, we're making an angel. I think she needs her halo. So I'm just going to separate that out a little. And then kind of pinch it. I kind of bent it in half and then pinched it. And remember, you can kind of give it a trim if you need to. So I'm going to just kind of direct it towards the wings, so that it's just kind of going to look like an extension of her wings. And I don't know that there's like an exact science to this, but this is how I'm doing it.
Because everything's all cleaned up, we will need a total lower level renovation.
Oh no, I'm sorry that there was that much damage. I'm glad it's all cleaned up though. Wow. Okay. So now I'm going to add one more little piece of foam, I think, to the top. Let's just give her a little bit, I guess I'll add a little bit of stability so that she doesn't like crunch down in the middle. Okay. So we're just going to remove our...
He said the studio's okay on the other side of the building. It's on the other side of the building, but my office was under 2 inches of water.
Your office was? Oh my goodness. Was it just a rainstorm or was it a plumbing issue? That is crazy. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Okay, so we're going to position her. Oh, I almost forgot something. Thankfully, I didn't push down. We want to add just a little piece of ribbon, just to kind of anchor her on there a little bit more. You know I love my ribbon.
Cheryl says she's in Central PA and everything is flooding here right now.
Oh, goodness.
Too much rain this year everywhere.
It's just a lot of rain, yeah. Okay. Just gonna grab some of my tissue tape really quick. And I'm not even gonna tie a bow. I'm just kind of adding a little, just to kind of anchor her on there a little bit.
Christopher said with the after effects of the hurricane, it rained for 24 hours straight.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot of water.
That is a lot of water. Okay, let's see if that's nice and tight. I think that will work. Okay, I think we are ready.
Michelle says
Set her
bad storms in
down.
Pittsburgh, some towns are completely flooded.
Wow. That's some pretty good flooding here in Arizona a couple weeks ago. I think maybe because we're just even less accustomed to having the floods, but yeah, it's been a crazy summer, hasn't it? Nothing like hurricane though.
Christopher says our staff is safe. We didn't lose any product and everyone is dry. Floors and walls can be replaced.
That is definitely a blessing. So I'm just trimming around the edges because I don't want it to hang off the card too much.
It's got flood insurance, so that'll help.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. That will definitely help. Okay, so let's put her on. Okay, if I haven't said it before, I'm saying it. I know I have said it before, and I am going to say it again, but these card bases make card making so convenient. I just love being able to just reach out, and I just always have one on my desk, so I always have a card base handy, and they are just one of my guilty pleasures for sure. Okay, so I'm just going to just kind of make my crease crisp. And then I told you I just wanted a tiny little border around it, not a big one. See, so that works out good. So we'll just go ahead and get her placed on the card base. If I can get that last little piece off. Trim that off a little bit. So I have to plan ahead a little bit when I do these because I am really, when I'm just crafting on my own, I'm not a super fast crafter. So I usually take my time. Plus I'm just not, it takes me a minute to get things straight. But when I'm live,
Gina says
I let go a little.
Card bases constantly.
Lily does what?
Steals her card bases.
Steals them? Oh, Lily's a smart girl. She knows a good thing when she sees it. That Lily. I hope to meet her one day. I hope to meet you too, for that matter, Gina. Okay, so we're going to add a little bit more fluff. And I'm going to use I've just cut out one of these little sentiments from the conversation clippings. This one says, sending lots of cheer. I'm not sure if that's the one I want. Is that the one I want? Let me just show you what ones there are. You've got Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Noel, Season's Greetings, Warm Holiday Wishes. There's just anything you can think of on there. I feel like I need to trim this a little bit. I can guarantee it's not going to be straight, so no judging. But I feel like it needs to be just a little closer than I have it. I think that'll be okay. the white kind of will camouflage anything I did that wasn't too straight. Thankfully, you gotta love that.
I wish you were in Pittsburgh. We'll be there on September 29th. Can't wait.
Oh, that is awesome. I know. I would love. I hope to visit there sometime soon, but yes, I would definitely love to visit you.
Brandy says they just got hit by Hurricane Ida. They have no power, no water.
Oh, Brandy.
We have crafts to get us through, she says.
Thank heaven for crafts, huh? Crafts definitely get us through a lot of things. Okay, so I didn't put that completely in the center because I'm putting some flowers on this other side. You can choose how far you want to.
Those strips are gorgeous.
The what?
The font.
The font. I think the font is beautiful too. We're just going to add a couple of little foam. You know, I'm going to cheat and use these other little ones I have.
Says she loves the foil.
This foil is gorgeous. I know, I agree.
Jen says, don't forget we have a deal, Shannon. When you visit PA, I will meet you there.
I think that sounds fabulous. I would love that. Okay. So we're just going to tuck one up a little bit up through there. About right there. I think right there is good. Now we're going to tuck this little foiled leaf that we did in with our little flowers. I have to tell you, these little flowers were from that flower. There was a flower mystery box a month or so ago. And that thing was loaded. I'm telling you, I'll have flowers forever. Those mystery boxes, when you see those pop up, you got to take advantage because they are amazing. Okay, so we're going to add one more little touch because I think our flowers need centers. And I just have these little, these are from my stash.
Robin said, count me in. I just have to come from Michigan.
Robin, that sounds great.
Big meetup.
Let's do this. I think it sounds fun. Let me get moved. And then, yes, I will be definitely ready for a vacation. Oh my goodness. Crazy craziness right now. Okay, I think we've got that. So there is our beautiful Deco Foil angel. And then I'm going to show you, I made an alternative one so you can kind of see it in a different color scheme. So this one is the same. I use the same stuff as far as I used the same background, the toner mixable, but I used the pewter instead of the copper. And then as far as the angel goes, I used some chroma mist, and I actually used the glitter glaze of the month from last month. It was called Kaleidoscope Wings. Really beautiful. And then of course I have my little flowers from that same mystery box.
Gina says, oh my gosh, purple. These are beautiful.
Isn't that fun? And look at how different they are. You
Robin
get a totally different look.
Steven says pretty.
Aw, thank you so much. And they were so easy. I'm telling you, they were so easy. You saw.
Says these are stunning.
And I'm not sure if I'm using this backdrop in my new space yet. I shouldn't need to, but it will be longer if I do, so I don't have to worry about showing you all of the corners. And hopefully I'll be able to move this thing out of the way because I haven't been able to figure out how to get this thing out of the camera view. So thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so excited to have been able to be with you, and I am looking forward to being with you again. Now next week, like I said, I may try to pop on and just, even if I can just say hello. I don't know if I'll be in an area where there's cell service or not, because I will be on the road. And if I do come on, I will likely not be making a project because I will be in the car probably. But the week after, you can plan on me being live again on my regular schedule from my new place.
As long as there's no problem getting it.
As long as there's no issues getting our internet hooked up and everything, but I don't foresee that, but that would be the only reason why I would not. So thank you so much, you guys, and thank you so much for all of your sweet wishes, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.